Hello. Welcome to the podcast today. This is Ralph's Law, where justice reigns. So, it's been a busy day. I don't know. I hope you had a great day. I just wanted to make this video because there were some stuff that a lot of people were talking to me about. A lot of questions coming from a lot of viewers, and this is more local. This is about, right here in California. It's not about the country in general, So, of course, I live in California, and I'm an attorney here. I practice here in California. So, sometimes some of this stuff, it actually hits home, So, it kind of deserves to be talked about. California, one of our biggest problems, housing. We have a housing crisis in California. We also have an issue with homelessness. Yeah. And people talk, a lot of people are asking, like, what's happening? Like, when is maybe the government gonna do something? And there's been a lot of lawsuits going on regarding a whole lot of landlords, even people that own some homes, some apartment complexes, whatever. Just the way they hike up the price, the rents, Actually, after COVID, a lot of them just went bonkers, and they were just doing all kinds of arbitrary increases in the rents. So consequently, of course, a lot of people, are gonna find it difficult to actually, stay in their homes. And then, of course, you also have the other part of it, which is the homelessness problem. So, how do you fix that? The problem with homelessness is that when you have a lot of people that are homeless, it doesn't look good. It doesn't make the places look good. I mean, in most of the major cities today in California, it's crazy. Okay, think about, I live out here in Sacramento. Lots of homeless people out in certain places. It doesn't look good for the city. And these things can actually be corrected. You don't want to have, some of those people that are homeless. They have all kinds of personal issues that they have to deal with. There should be a way that the government can actually help them, in such a way that they're not on the streets, So it's just a lot all over the state. San Francisco, the Bay Area, crazy. If you are in the Bay Area, if you go over to the Bay Area, it's crazy. The number of homeless people that are there, and of course, just in the Bay Area, just generally, it's so hard to actually even keep a place, So a lot of people are actually struggling to keep a roof over their heads, So, and that's part of the things that we wanted to talk about today in this video. What is the government doing about the homelessness situation in California? Also, what is it doing to actually make housing perhaps a bit affordable in California? Because, let's just face it, it's just too high over here. California is very expensive when it comes to housing. I know a lot of people that moved out of the state just because of the high cost of the housing situation, Of course, New York actually has very high pricing situation over there, but I'm talking about California because I live here. I've lived in Southern California. I've lived in a lot of places in California, and it's not it's crazy. So high housing payments for a lot of people, and then how can we fix the homelessness situation? I actually know some individuals that are actually working to hold some of the landlords accountable. because of, like some of these landlords are just raising prices, just like talking about 200, 300% increase in the rents. And some of these organizations, they are working to actually, kind of like advocate for the tenants. But these are, largely, it's non-governmental. It's like, it's not like they are not elected government officials. So they are still, what they can do is still restricted. They can only do so much. So the question is, when will we have a governor that can just focus on California's housing problems, housing and homelessness? Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. I don't know Gavin Newsom and how he's looking at the whole housing thing. I think he's he seems like a good person. I've actually met him, but I don't look at him as much of a doer, when it comes to this situation. I mean, I think he says all the right things, I don't have a definite opinion on the kind of person that he is, but when it comes to housing, I think he says all the right things, but I'm not sure, I'm not convinced that he's a doer, So the whole thing is about doing something. It's not about promising that you're going to do something. I'm all about outcomes. How can we stop homelessness in California? Yeah, very simple that way. So, and it actually made me think, what if, just hypothetically, what if California, maybe 2024, California had a governor that came in and actually had serious plans, implementable plans to fix the housing crisis in California and the homelessness issue. Plan that the person is willing to execute, very implementable plans. Execution gets it done, gets the job done, and gets our streets, just wonderful again. That I was thinking about that. If there are a lot of homeless people on the streets, it doesn't serve anybody. It just doesn't look good on any city. I mean, San Francisco is just crazy these days. Like, if you go over there, it's crazy. LA, pretty much the same thing. Like, there are places in LA I can't even live in those places. It's just bad. So we need to come up with a plan. We need to come up with a solution to fix this homelessness and the housing crisis in California. So the way I'm looking at it is this way. What if 2024 California gets a governor that wants to bring us back to our former glory? Back in the day when there used to be songs about California, like people were in certain places where they were at, and they were actually dreaming. It was like, oh, of course, I mean, there is California dream was, it was vibrant. What if we had somebody that brought that back? So just think about it. California, the California dream. Yeah, wait. What? It was like I think it was like in the 80s. California dream. Yeah, California dream. Yeah. Hold on. Let me get the song. I have to sing this. I have to sing this song. Okay. California dreaming, on such a winter day. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Wow, I don't know. I'm rusty when it comes to singing, Back in the day, I used to do karaoke. When I lived in Vegas and stuff, I was doing a lot of karaoke. Doing a lot of country songs. But yeah, but California Dreaming. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. You know the song that I'm talking about. It's like it's an older song. California Dreaming. So California, what if it gets a governor that wants to bring California back? Bring California Dreaming back. Make this amazing state, like pretty much just bring this amazing state back to its former glory. How about that? So, I'm just saying, California needs that. I mean, we have to make this state just amazing again. I mean, it's just that simple. So yeah, I just thought about that, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about it. Like I said before, I know some wonderful people that are working hard to hold landlords accountable and stop them from their arbitrary increases in prices, in the rent that they charge to, the tenants. Wonderful people, but it's not, it's non-profit. They do a whole lot of, they try to do some, they try to march and stuff like that. But, they're not elected officials, so they can't really affect policy in that way. I mean, it's still left up to the elected officials to do something. And, most of the times, you find elected officials that are just on the side of the landlords, So what if California just gets a person that's running for governor who's willing to hold people accountable, make housing more affordable, pretty much eradicate homelessness, and make California dream worthy again? It's just a thought, So I wanted to talk about that today. And sometimes, that's what we do in this podcast. This is Ralph's Law, where justice reigns. Sometimes we talk about political issues, we talk about legal issues, but sometimes also we talk about, kitchen, kitchen table issues, stuff that are happening right now. So, yeah. California, we have to bring it back to its former glory. I think that's necessary. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Leave us a comment. Smash the like button for us. We actually appreciate your help in this whole podcast here. We understand that people are so busy these days, man. That's actually one of the reasons why we try to keep these videos short. We try to keep it short, but also we also want to make it informative, and hopefully entertaining, So, leave us a comment, smash the like button for us, subscribe if you haven't done so already. We want the subscription, okay? And maybe, just maybe, I'm not I'm not making any promises, but 2024. Maybe California may get somebody that wants to run that actually has implementable plans that the person will actually execute to clean up the face of California. Yeah, clean up the face of California. We're gonna do that. Lots of trash in certain places, and it's like, what's happening? What's happening in this situation? No, let's bring it back. California Dreaming. I forgot the name of the person that did the song, but it was an old song. California Dreaming. Wow. Why can I forget? I'm trying to remember this woman's name, but it was a good song, and that was back in the day when some people were actually dreaming of California. Of course, I was young then, I actually wanted to be in California, So let's do that. We're gonna clean up the state. Maybe in 2024. All right. Hey guys, thanks for listening. This is Ralph's Law, where justice reigns. Subscribe, leave us a comment, smash the like button, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.